guys, how's it going? I wanted to put together just a really quick video to explain a little bit more about this Winter Wonderland miniature garden that I put together. So I wanted to start with a container. This is from Braun from their Portofino collection. It's the largest size of bowl that they have. And I love this one. I love shallow, wide bowls. So it was a great one to start with, and it does have drainage. And I did use regular, it was Espoma organic potting soil, which I use a lot of. That's what I used in this garden. So my initial thought with this garden was to not use any plants whatsoever, because I thought, well, you know, one of these days I should put together a garden that's 0% maintenance, while it's still kind of looking like a garden, because sometimes you want to give a gift to somebody who either doesn't have a green thumb or doesn't like to garden that well, or maybe they have a really dark house, or maybe your house doesn't have that much light either. And this is definitely an inside garden this time of year in my area because it is really snowy outside right now. But I found these Cypress, these are European Cypress, and I just thought they would be so perfect in this garden. And really, I don't think I could go through with a garden with no plants. So anyway, 3 European Cypress, I found them at Walmart. I think they were $8 a piece. They were not that expensive. And as soon as I'm through with this garden, so as soon as Christmas season's over, I'm gonna pop those out and probably put them in 3 separate containers on my dining room table. So I'm gonna be able to keep using these plants. So that's kind of a fun thing about that. All the fairy garden pieces came from myfairygardens.com, like most of our fairy garden pieces that we use in our gardens. And I especially like these ones because the street lights and the house all light up. So at night it's really pretty. And I did take some pictures, so we'll throw them at the end of the video so you can see what it looks when it's not so bright. And then I used for the cobblestone, I was going for a circular driveway, kind of looks like a walkway. Anyway, wanted it to be kind of cobblestone-esque. So I used Shape Crete, which is a really easy concrete product to work with. You just add water, and then I use photo paper as my mold. And the reason why I use photo paper is because it's got that shiny side, so stuff doesn't stick to it. It's kind of like a non-stick surface. Somebody else suggested using cardboard with foil wrapped around it. That would be perfect as well. I think just anything that's not porous so that concrete can't stick to it. That way it pops right off. And if I would have known where my house was going to be placed, I would have continued the whole thing right up to the doorway, but I wasn't sure exactly where the house was going to go. So this is just loose pebbles right here. And then for the snow, this was a snow in a jar, snowflakes in a bottle. I can't remember what it's called, but we will link all of this stuff in the description below. And I didn't even use a full jar of it for this garden. And what else was I going to tell you? I wanted to tell you about one other thing, I think. Watering. So watering is a big one, and I probably should include that in more of our videos, actually the showing you the process of watering, but this one's already watered, so I don't want to give it any more right now. But what I do, and a lot of my fairy gardens are designed in a way that you can water plants from the back or from the side, so you don't have to water right in the center, because I do get lots of comments like, you know, if you water that, it's just going to be a huge mess. And it would be. It would be if I had plants up in here. It would be a huge mess with the snow. So there's no snow around the back side of this garden, and I can just direct the water can right toward the back. That doesn't mean I can just give it a deluge. I can't give it a ton of water because that water will still run into the front here and mess up the snow. So I just give it a little bit at a time and let it soak down around the root balls of the plants until they're fully saturated around the plant. So anyway, I think that's all. I think that covers all of the questions, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. This one was a really fun one to put together. I've been looking forward to it. So I hope you guys are all having a very Merry Christmas. See you in the next video. Bye.